Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt Negri, General Manager at KNCT-FM, and on today's episode of The Local Spotlight, we wanted to recognize somebody who's shining bright in the community, a recent retiree here at CTC, and that would be the wonderful Cindy Oser.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm excited, guys. As you guys remember, I used to talk here on the radio at CTC, and I took 4 days off, and then I did something that I've always wanted to do, which was start my own small business, and I have started it. It is Fuzzy Bus Pet Transport, LLC, and what that is we will, if you call us, we will take your pets to the veterinary clinic appointment or the grooming appointment, and in Killeen, Copperas Cove, and Harker Heights. And we're very excited because we can finally give back to our community.
4 days off, that was it?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I did. That's what I did. But it's great. There's a reason why we wanted to do this. On the back of my van, I have a van, and it's always said Who Dat Cat Bus. And I had veterinary clinics ask me, do you transport pets? We need people who work, people who are working, people, who aren't able to, got to wait for a family member to bring them or whatever. We're having trouble getting their pets to the clinics. And so we decided that, my daughter and I decided that it was time. It was time. So we partnered with all the veterinary clinics in Killeen, Harker Heights, Copperas Cove, and some large grooming clinics here. But any grooming, we can partner with any person in a clinic. And just people call us. They say, I have to bring my cat to the vet, or I have to pick up my cat. I can't get there to pick them up. And we will go and get them. I have personal reasons why we started this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have had 10 cats in my life. I now just have 5. But there's been days when my cat has been very sick, and I had a meeting at work, and I couldn't cancel, and I had to make a decision. And that is a very real thing that we have to do. And so if I had somebody to call and go, please bring my cat to the vet, it would have been great. Plus, my mom and my aunt lived in New Orleans, and I literally would get in the car, drive to New Orleans, bring their cats to the vet or to the groomer, and like my cat's clawing everything, bring my cat to the groomer, and then drive back home. So I know how difficult it is. So that's why we're so glad that we can give back to this community and help. I mean, we helped here at CTC, but now as a new chapter to help everybody again.
You are, and it crossed my mind. It's like, some places where you work at, they might not consider, pets under your sick time and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And it might be difficult to make that decision of, well, do I keep my job or do I keep my pet's health?
And they usually don't cover that as family leave.
Right. And so you're kind of giving people the opportunity in such a unique niche to be able to, you provide that service. Like, hey, if you can't do that, look, we're here. We're here to help.
We are here to help. Our pets are our babies. They are.
Yeah.
And so we made sure when we started this business, we are Red Cross certified. We can do CPR on dogs, cats, and I'm sure it works on your hamster and your ferret as well. But we know how to do it now. If there's bleeding or whatever, we provide 2 large dog crates in our van that have cushions at the bottom. So if you have big dogs, we can do that. We also have enough room. So if we have 2 big dogs and like 3 small dogs or 3 small cats, we can fit everybody in. And some of the veterinary clinics want the owner there to make decisions. Yeah. So we have 1 passenger seat, and we have like a step stool with a railing, a safety railing, that we can help them in there. We can also zip back and forth. If you're upset, and we don't have another pet we have to transport right now, we'll stay with you. My daughter and I, she's always had dogs. I've always had cats. Mm-hmm. We are animal lovers. Yeah. And we want to help, as much as possible, especially for those in our community who are really struggling to, get their pets there. I know, like, my mom was in her 90s, and mm-hmm. that's why I drove all the way to New Orleans to go do this very job.
Yes. Now, so you mentioned earlier, I know it's Fuzzy Buzz. Do you only take service cats and dogs in this manner?
No. We will take your hamster, your ferret. I have a little bit of fear of snakes. So if your snake needs to go, like your bird, we're fine. Everybody's fine. If your snake needs to go, please make sure it's in a carrier that the snake won't get out while I'm driving. Yeah, we don't want snakes on the bus, But out of the cage. But we know that you love your snake, and so whatever pet you provide, we're going to be there. And we've already talked with all the veterinary clinics and Killeen, Harker Heights, and Copperas Cove. The reason why we are just right now in those three is because we're limited to one van and one in emergencies. And, if our small business grows, we will have more vans, more people, and again, we can take other pets, like at the same trip or whatever. Mm-hmm. But, and they've all agreed, to let all of their customers know, especially people who are struggling. But I also know that at 3 o'clock in the morning, your pet's going to get sick, because I've had that. Mm-hmm. And we have that on our website. You can call us. We will get up. We will bring you to the emergency clinics. These are your children. We know this. And so we will provide the help. I've seen how hard it is for people to care for their fuzzy children. And that's what we want to do in the community. Yeah. Is we want to help you. So going to the start of your business, I know you said you only took 4 days off, and that was a pretty quick turnaround. Could you kind of go over like how you got into where you were? Okay, guys, this is really easy. I have never had like a business anything. I was like the English, the writers, and all that other stuff. And on the Texas Secretary of State site, they will go ahead and give you a bunch of lists of mentors, possible mentors. Mm-hmm. So I called the mentor, and I also talked to the professors here at CTC, the business professors, and that was the most amazing thing. From somebody who knew nothing about running her own business, they assigned me a mentor. He gave me an outline of a business plan and gave me all the steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he checks in with me all the time. I can call him at any time. I can call the professors here at any time if I have a question. And he's right there. Like, he'll tell me, okay, this is great. Make sure you get your Red Cross certification. I am registered with USDA. I have Red Cross certification. This is how you get your LLC, which I didn't even know what LLC stood for when I started. Right. He just has taken me every step of the way. And I did this. I got my business started in a month, but I could have done it in 2 weeks. I goofed off 2 weeks. Because I kept reminding myself I'm retired. Mm-hmm. I'm allowed to goof off now. Yeah, absolutely. But, so that's how easy it is to get your business started. And, it wasn't a big expense because the mentors will say, this is where you cut corners. I'm like, this is so great, No, that's great. Yeah, and so... they kind of help you from falling into a pit. I did like one mistake. Oh, that's all right.
Don't we all?
And he fixed it,
Yeah.
Now he's just bugging me to do other things. You need to do this. You need to do that. Okay, I will. And so don't ever hesitate. Don't ever hesitate to ask. The biggest and most important thing is to ask for help. And this person who knows, I have to tell you, he did send me some kind of crazy businessy spreadsheet. And I looked at that and panicked. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what to do. He says, calm down. Just use an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, I'm fine. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, no.
So don't let it intimidate you.
It's really great to hear you give that part of the story too, because I know there's a lot of people out there who, have great business ideas, but just might be afraid to put their foot in the water.
Yes.
And you make it sound very doable.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
Yeah, it was less painless than I imagined, And because everybody is very happy that we are helping them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joyful. Yes, our pets are sick, unless they just need their nails clipped
Sure.
at the grooming. But their pets are upset, so we are calming to both the owner and to the pets. And I actually have a secret weapon. I can play this one guitar player who speaks to animals while we're driving, and even my cats just stop and listen and calm down.
A whisperer.
Yes, he's like a guitar animal whisperer.
Yeah.
And so, we can do whatever it is you need us to do to make it really, calmer atmosphere, calm for you. We're there for you. I mean, my daughter and I, we want to help. And that's all we've wanted to do.
Yeah, and you really, it sounds like, right, you're chasing dreams and you've actually followed through with it, and you're living your dream right now. And I know I'm happy to hear that. I've known you for a little while, and you're a really awesome person, and I'm glad everything's going good for you right now.
Yeah, and we want to be everybody's friend here. Mm-hmm. This community has given so much to my family, my daughter, their military family. They've been here for 25 years. We want to give back to the community, and it's just fun. I mean, I'm not the person to be retired.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever stop myself either. But hopefully, I find myself chasing my dreams as well. Yeah. I know I've been kind of getting into it a little bit with the sports broadcasting, but. And ever since I have known you, I've known you've been such an animal person, and it's really great that you're able to, help take care of animals here in the community in ways that some people just might not be able to get out and do.
Right.
And that's really heartwarming. Yeah, it is.
Well, can I tell them how to find us?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
okay.
Please.
All right. If you need our service, well, like I said, almost like one, I think one doesn't, but everybody else has our cards in their veterinary clinics. But if you need to find us, we are at fuzzybus.com. So it's pretty easy to find us that way. Can I leave a phone number?
Absolutely.
Okay. 254-419-3842. Let me do that one again, because that one's a hard one. 254-419-3842. Or go to fuzzybus.com, and all of our contact information on our website. You can actually book the time for us and, ask us questions. And we've uploaded our pets onto the gallery. So, if we transport you, if you let us take a picture of your little pet there, your little dog or cat or snake, we will go ahead and put it on our site so that we can we can share this with the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Cindy, really, I want to thank you so much for being on today. And, here the reason we do the local spotlight is to find people who are shining bright in the community. And I think right now you definitely are one of those perfect examples of that.
Thank you. And, I really do also thank CTC and KNCT, because when I was here, You guys were my family, and I'm very excited that we're still family.
Thank you. And likewise, we feel the same. We do.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for today's show. And as always, take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.